Welcome back as we introduce our draft picks for the 2015 season, as is going to be especially the highlight as the longest clip will be Caesar Cairo, but I'll see you guys in the game. Welcome to Coors Field as your 20 and 36 Miami Marlins take on the 28 and 27 Colorado Rockies here from Denver, Colorado, here in the Rocky Mountains, hence the Rockies name. As it is going to be a matchup of two teams that are really kind of fighting for their place in the league right now. The Rockies are fourth place in the division, just a game over 500, where the Marlins are 16 games under 500, and they're in last place as of right now, as they've just been in a huge slump lately. But the Marlins are looking for their first sweep of the year, as yesterday Christian Yelich did hit for the cycle with a home run and along with 4 RBIs, which is always nice to have. As we look and see who Mike Redmond has for his lineup today. Leading off is D. Gordon, second Yelich, third Suzuki, fourth and clean up Giancarlo Stanton. Then it goes Bohr, McGee, Realmuto, Hechavarria, and then it is Brad Hand, the pitcher, rounding it out, going up against the right-handed pitcher, number 55, Jon Gray, 2 and 4 with a 6.33 ERA in 11 games pitched in 54 innings. 68 hits on the year as well. As we get this game underway, first batter D. Gordon, he's gonna K up Jon Gray, getting him with the changeup there. 2 batters later, it's Ichiro Suzuki. The pitch, and it's going to be his second walk in a row after that opening up strikeout. Yelich and Ichiro are now on base with the big fish, Giancarlo Stanton, coming up. Best player on this team, the franchise player of this team. As Stanton strikes out, Bohr up now, and Bohr's going to line this one up the middle. It's got a chance to score. Gordon's going home. Blackman fires home, and Gordon is going to be there in time as the throw was offline. And the Marlins are going to take a 1-0 lead here, as Yelich is the opening run of the ball game. Bohr getting the opening RBI. Next batter up is Casey McGee. McGee lines this one into right. Is Cargo out there fielding? He's going to fire home, and it's going to keep the runner at third base. And Ichiro could not advance. Base is loaded now with 2 outs for JT Realmuto. He's going to hit this one high and deep to right center field. And it's going to be Cargo camped under it, and he puts it away for out number 3, and Jon Gray gets out of this one, only giving up 1 run on 2 hits. Let's see what Walt Weiss has batting for him today in his order. He has Jose Reyes, DJ LeMahieu, Corey Dickerson, Cargo rounding out that 4, Nolan Arenado, Willen Rosario, Michael McHenry, Charlie Blackman, and then the pitcher, Jon Gray, rounding out the lineup, and they'll be going up against the left-handed pitcher, number 52, Brad Hand, 2-0, 3.12 in 14 games. In 34 innings pitched, 36 hits, 5 walks, and 16 Ks. First start of the year as he came out of the bullpen to replace the struggling Jared Cozart, as he's looking to get through this first inning unscathed, and he will, as Bohr snags that one down the right field line and goes and touches first base. So the Marlins will get out of that first inning up 1-0 with no hits against, but 2 hits for them. Here we are back in the top of the second as D. Gordon's up with the runner on first, and he's going to take a walk. And that's Jon Gray's 4th walk of the game so far. 2 batters later, it's Ichiro, and Ichiro is going to line this one up the middle of the infield. It's going to score a run, and here they're just going to throw it to third to make sure Gordon does not get there, as that is a big single from Ichiro, making it a 2-0 game, as the pitching coach is going to have to come out and talk to Jon Gray here. This is not exactly how the Rockies want to start the game for sure, as Stanton's up now, and Stanton's going to hit this one deep right field. Cargo going back to the wall, and it's gone. Giancarlo Stanton with the wall scraping home run, and Walt Weiss is not happy with that one. Jon Gray being a young, inexperienced pitcher for the most part. This is his first season as a rookie, and Stanton just took advantage of that low fastball and just oppo right field wall and gone. So it's a 3-run homer. That'll make it 5-0 Marlins now, as the Rockies just haven't been able to do anything against them so far. You see that pitch was just hammered. Now bottom 2, it's going to be Carlos Gonzalez. This is going to be the first hit. No, it will not be, as Giancarlo Stanton getting over there in time to put that away for out number 1. 2 batters later, it's Willen Rosario. Pitch, and he's going to line that one down the right or third base line. Yelich will come up and field it and get it down to third base to make sure the runner does not advance. But Yelich stopping that ball. Now it's Michael McHenry. That ball's bounced over Brad Hand's head, and Echeverria misplays it, and that'll load the bases for the Rockies. That's a play that somebody should have at least made. That could have been a double play ball, but it was just nobody gets there. Now Blackman up, and Blackman's going to line this one down the line. McGee to second, Gordon to first, and no, we will not be able to get the throw off in time. And the runner's going home, and that's going to score 2 because of the nice takeout slide by Michael McHenry. Not what you want to see out of this Marlins team. Is it's now 5-2. The pitcher Gray up, and Gray will K up and go sit down on the bench before warming up for the next inning as Brad Hand strikes him out and gives the Marlins with a lead now, only 5-2. So we jump here to the bottom of the third, 2 outs, 2-2 count to Dickerson, and Dickerson's gonna hit this one deep left field. Yelich going back to the track, to the wall, and he misses it. It's gonna bounce off of him. He misplayed it in the Colorado sun, and that's going to be a two-base error there on Yelich. Dickerson will get to second on that one, and the next batter is Carlos Gonzalez, always dangerous. As he lines this one up the middle, Ichiro's going to have to throw home. Dickerson's running hard. Dickerson on his horse will score as that throw is cut off by Justin Bour. And Carlos Gonzalez has an RBI single to make the lead 5-3 now. That'll bring up Nolan Arenado next. Nolan Arenado, the 2-2. Arenado hits this one deep left center field. Back to the wall. And it's going to be a ground rule double, saving the Marlins there of at least a run. Being that, because Carlos Gonzalez probably would have scored. Now bases loaded, 2 outs. And McHenry's going to line this one down the line. Yelich is going to come up as the runner on second's on his horse, working hard. And he's going to score easily in front of the throw. That's Willen Rosario. And that's going to be tie ball game now, I believe, for the Rockies Marlins. It's 5-5. Nolan Arenado, bottom 5. Full count. He's going to line that one down the right field line. Bour can't make a play on it, and Stanton's just going to throw this one in to prevent the runners from advancing. Brad Hand, as his day is going to be done here, starting to struggle even with the early lead and the good pitching so far this year. This has been his really first bad outing. He pitched good against the Rockies when they were in Miami earlier this year, but Brad Hand will have to come out for this one, and he's going to be done with the day, only getting to the 5th inning, as we'll bring in Jared Cozart, the man he replaced, who was supposed to have this start. Cozart, you can see, has had a rough year, and that's really why Mike Redmond hasn't had him pitching that much out of the starting rotation for the last couple weeks. He's had a rough year, and I guess they have been telling me that he's just had a bad attitude about it all year long. As he comes in, ground ball at the middle, Echeverria to Gordon, to Bour for double play, and the runner will stay on third. 2 outs now for Cozart. But as I was saying, he's just had a bad attitude, I guess. But we go to the top of the 9th. Stanton with the single to lead it off, and he's looking to come back. And he's going to have the ball misplayed by Dickerson, and Stanton will get into second with a lead-off double. Dickerson getting a little taste of his own medicine out there in left field, as that happened to Yelich earlier. Now no out, and McGee is going to hit this one deep. Right center field is going to one-hop the wall. Stanton wasn't sure if it was going to be caught, so he had to wait at third or second. And here, they're still going to try to score 2, and that throw is not in time. Justin Bour is going to score from first. He was on his horse, even with a good cutoff throw from DJ LeMahieu. They were unable to get it. Now still no outs. Realmuto this time. Realmuto, deep left center field. It bounces right before the track. It'll 2-hop the wall. Realmuto's on his horse. He's going for 3. McGee's going to score with ease, and Realmuto's in with an RBI triple as he is now the tying run at third base. The Marlins need one more run with no outs. All they need is a hit ball in play, really, at this point. And it's looking like this game is a lot closer than it was looking earlier this game, with the score being 1-run lead for the Rockies now. Nice batter up, Daniel Echeverria, and he's going to bloop this one into center field. Blackman will be there, but he has to take a weird angle to the ball, and he is not going to be able to get Realmuto out at home with his speed for a catcher. That's quite good, and he's going to score the tying run here. But the Marlins are not going to be able to get anything else this inning. with a little bit of struggling there, as they'll bring in Mike Dunn to try to shut him down this inning. Get it to the top of the 10th. Dunn, 25 games, 2-2, no saves, 3.62 ERA, and in 27 innings pitched. The first batter he faces is Nolan Arenado, and Arenado's going to line that one up the middle for a leadoff single for the Colorado Rockies. Not the way Mike Dunn wanted to start off his inning. 2 batters later, it's Michael McHenry. And McHenry might have just ended this one. It's going back to the track, to the wall. Stanton jumping, and he got it. Stanton leaps at the wall, and he comes down with it. What a play by Giancarlo Stanton, the big fish on the pond for the Miami Marlins. But now 2 outs, 1 strike away, and John Axford's going to hit it into right field. And that's going to load the bases with 2 outs. It comes down to this, as Mike Dunn has gotten himself into trouble, even allowing his opposite number to get a hit off of him. National League pitchers can hit a little better. 1 strike away now on Jose Reyes. Jose, he's going to hit this one into right field. This game's over. Stanton won't even feel it, and everybody would score. And they're going to make us, and you're going to see here, my stats guys, they're probably getting fired after this because they did not record the score right on the scoreboard or on the box scores you'll see here in a second, and they're probably gone. Jimmy, please leave. But not a great way for the Marlins to come back. They came all the way back just to have it blown away by Mike Dunn in the bottom of the 9th, and Nolan Arenado started off that route.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game RTD trains